Tabitha. I'm going to be sharing my wavy curly hair routine in this video. I'm finally doing an updated one. I'm going to get straight into it and share the products, but first I'd love if you would consider subscribing. If you haven't already, I would really appreciate that. If you've been watching my channel, you know what all my favorite products are by now, but I have discovered some recent ones that I haven't talked about as much and haven't been in past routines that I have been using and loving a lot. So starting out in my routine, something that has been an essential change is my pre-shampoo routine. So I have been absolutely obsessed with this Rosemary scalp treatment from the brand The Innate Life. It is incredible. Rosemary is so good for hair growth, and I have been using this as a scalp treatment, but also applying it on my ends before I shampoo. It has a little dropper. I'll apply it all over my scalp, then my ends, and then kind of put my hair back in a slicked bun and leave it for at least 30 minutes before I shampoo. And there are also so many other herbs and oils in here. It's just like superfood for your hair basically. So highly recommend this. It is a little bit pricey and you can find more affordable rosemary oils. Like the brand Mielle has one that I hear is really good, but I just feel like this is definitely worth the price if you are okay with the splurge. But if you definitely don't want to spend the money, I'll have the Mielle one linked down below as well. That is something I do almost every time that I wash. So I have been cutting back a little bit on masking. I still will occasionally, but I've kind of replaced it with oiling. I feel like it's more beneficial for my hair in more areas and everything. But majority of the time, if I am going to use a mask, it's probably going to be my Briogeo avocado kiwi mask. I've talked about it a million times. There are also other masks I really like as well, but that's just my most reached for. So I will have that linked down below as well. I just want to share alternatives and things because my routine isn't the same every single wash day. The shampoo and conditioner that I've been using, I have been talking about lately because I've been obsessed with it. It's such a good everyday shampoo and conditioner. It does exactly what I want when I don't need something extra. They are a little bit more on the lightweight side, which if I do use a shampoo that is this lightweight and I'm also doing my scalp treatment, I will go in and cleanse with another product or do a double shampoo. The one that I've been using the most lately is the Rizos Curls Apple Cider Vinegar Scalp and Hair Rinse. You could use this as a cleanser on its own if you don't need that extra step. But since I used the oil, I definitely wanted to go in with this and the shampoo to give myself, like I said, that double cleanse. And this is definitely my most reached for product in that category lately, so almost forgot to mention that, but I don't have it in front of me to share, but you guys will see in the demo, I always go in with my scalp brush, and then you'll also see that I will detangle with my conditioner when I am washing my hair because that is when it is the most slippy and the brush just glides through the easiest. I use a wet brush personally, and that is just something that I feel like works really well for me. The shampoo and conditioner are the Pacifica Coco Peptide Damage Care set. So I have talked about this quite a bit recently. I'm just obsessed, honestly. I feel like I'm gonna go through this set so quickly. I do think the Pacifica Pineapple Curls set is also really good, but that one is definitely a little bit heavier. If you have more coarse or more curly hair or you want something that's gonna do a little bit extra, this is, like I said, more on the lightweight side. With the shampoo, it is a little bit thinner in consistency, more lightweight, doesn't feel overly moisturizing, but also isn't stripping or overly lathery or drying or anything like that. It's a nice lightweight simple shampoo. The conditioner is still really moisturizing and thick and lovely. It's just not like a mask texture, but I think it would be great for honestly all hair types. And this is just my most reached for recently. But if you want more recommendations, you guys know I've talked about so many different products. If I'm washing my hair upside down in the tub, which I did for this video, once I rinse my product out, I will go through and rake my hair kind of away from my head so that it's not sticking to my scalp when I flip it back over to style because I don't want to have any weird pieces. So then I'll just kind of shake my hair around to get it used to going in different directions, and then I will scrunch out some of that extra moisture with a soft t-shirt, and then I am going to go in and plop later, which I'll show you guys after we style. Moving on from the washing section, we're going to get into stylers. Like I said, I've mentioned before what all my different favorites are, but I do have a couple of newer sort of things that I have been loving lately and using a ton. that I want to share. I have talked about them before, but maybe just not as much as my others. But the first one is one that you guys know is like a holy grail for me. So this is the JVN Complete Air Dry Cream, and this is the perfect texture for a cream. I feel like this would honestly be great for all hair types, whether you have straight hair or like super curly hair. It's just one of those products that is so versatile, and it is a more sort of lightweight product, but it's not like milky or anything. It's still got that nice cream texture to it. I find it provides really good hold, and it's just one of those products that I could use on its own, or it pairs really great with other products. So I'll start by smoothing product all over my hair, and then I'll scrunch it in. I feel like it's the quickest for me. Like I showed you guys in a recent video where I compared clumping versus volume techniques. If I do want a ton of volume, I will rake the first product through my hair and then go in with the others and do more of like a praying hands kind of situation. But it does take some extra time to do it that way because I have such long hair, and I also feel like my second day hair gets a little bit crazier, but it is a really great method for a lot of volume. But my simple everyday quick routine is just to smooth the product over my hair and scrunch it in, and I like to flip my head upside down and around and everything to make sure that I'm getting volume and that I'm getting the product in properly. I'm going to show you guys the other two products that I use, but first I wanted to quickly mention something that you may be shocked by if you watch my channel, but another thing that I have been using and loving lately is, believe it or not, the AG Recoil Curl Activator. So this is like an interesting product. I would categorize it mostly as a cream, and I have been using this as a one and done styler with one other product that I will show you guys here in a minute. And I don't know why it took me so long to use this. This has been in my collection forever, but I finally gave it a chance and I realized how great this actually is. I still hate the smell, but something about this just literally activates my curls. Like it says, it does something to like the underneath layers of my hair and like the roots of my hair where I wouldn't normally get a ton of like wave curl definition. And it just like causes these like ringlets to come out, which is crazy. So definitely don't sleep on this if you want a really good, just one and done styler where you don't have to apply different things. Like I said, I have been using it with something else, which I will show you guys in a minute, but I did use a gel for this wash routine, and I have been really loving this one lately to pair with other things. It needs to be used with another styler because this does not provide too much hold, but I still really like it for what it does do, and I'll explain in a minute. This is the Rhyme&Reason Wave Revival Gel Serum. So this is really like a gel and serum in one. It is very thin and lightweight, and I feel like it just adds a nice smoothing effect that a gel does in your hair, and it keeps my hair really soft. It doesn't provide a cast or anything like that, which I kind of like sometimes, especially for my simple wash days. I hardly have to scrunch a cast out or anything at the end. So if I'm not going to be home at the end of my routine, this is really great. But also I just love the product in general. I feel like it's a little bit different, a little bit unique, but very simple and easy to use if you want something lightweight to pair with other stylers. And then the last product that I use, I have been using this almost every single wash day with whatever I've been using, guys. I don't know what it is. Something about this I really like, and this is what I have been using with that Recoil product. Like I'll put this on as my last step after I applied other stylers. This is the Rizos Curls Beach Waves Texturizing Salt Spray. First of all, this smells amazing. It smells like coconut and salt and just like a beach day, but it's not overpowering. It's not super sweet or anything. It's just very light and summery. So obviously I love it for that reason, but this is not a texture spray where it makes your hair feel sticky or gross or anything, but it still provides that little bit of grit and texture, just enough, but it's also moisturizing, and there's just good ingredients in it for your hair. Something about this, it's just such a versatile product. You can totally use this to refresh as well, which reminds me I haven't done a refresh routine in a very long time, but I'll be honest, you guys, the last while I've just been spraying water in my hair and scrunching because it reactivates that product from your wash day, and it's not really necessary to go in with a ton of other products. It can kind of make my hair a little bit sticky and frizzy sometimes, so I've been sort of avoiding it, but anyways, highly recommend this. Like I said, very versatile. One of my most used products in the last month, and I made a little dent, but I feel like you don't need a ton. but I feel like I am gonna go through this bottle very quickly because of how much I've been using it. I feel like my hair is a little bit frizzy lately because of the humidity and the heat here. It has been like 80 degrees every day. Obviously, that's something that I still deal with too. My hair is not perfect, but anyways, I know I didn't use like a leave-in. And I still love leave-ins, but I don't use them every wash day. A lot of the time, especially if I'm using a cream, I don't use a leave-in because I feel like that provides enough moisture for me. And obviously it depends what the other styler is that I'm gonna use. But my most reached for leave-in lately has been the Rizos Curls one. This is their Refresh and Detangle spray, but I use it as a leave-in. It's like a milky, lightweight spray. Very moisturizing and lovely, but not heavy at all. And I have so many other leave-ins I love as well. But this is the one that I've been using the most in the last while. And so it's like kind of, this is like my current routine. So wanted to mention that really quickly. But that was it for the styling portion. Then I let my hair dry, and first, you guys will see I scrunch my hair again with a soft t-shirt to get out excess moisture, and then I plop my hair for honestly sometimes up to a couple of hours. It just depends how I'm feeling that day. Sometimes I'll just go in and diffuse a little bit right away and then let my hair air dry the rest of the way, or I will plop, then diffuse, then air dry, or I will plop and just air dry. So kind of depends on the day and what my schedule is like. But for this wash day, I just plopped my hair for probably about an hour or two, and then I took it out of the plop and let it air dry the rest of the way on its own. And then you guys will see I came back to the camera to show you my results and to scrunch in an oil, which is something that I still do religiously. Hair oil is one of my like favorite products. I use it on refresh days, on wash days. I love so many different ones. You guys, if you watch my channel, have heard all about my favorite hair oils. But the one that I have been grabbing for a lot lately is the Day Prickly Pear Hair Oil. And there's a few reasons I've been reaching for this one. Partly because this is one of my more expensive bougie ones. I did get it as a birthday gift from a friend, but still it's like a nice product. It's something that's enjoyable to use. The packaging is really pretty. It smells really nice. So I just love the whole experience of it, and I've been trying to grab for it more because I just felt like it got neglected for a while. And it is also one of my slightly thicker oils. It's not overly heavy, and I think it would be great for most hair types, but I feel like it provides that little bit of extra moisture that I want right now when my hair is a little bit more frizzy because of the heat, and I feel like it just smooths over the frizz really nicely. So I really like this one. Like I said, there's so many other ones out there. This one is pretty pricey, and there are affordable ones that I've talked about in other videos if you guys want to go check those out. But I think that's gonna be it for my wavy hair styling routine. I have older ones as well when my hair was shorter. I just feel like my hair has definitely changed as it's gotten longer, and I definitely think I prefer it this way where it's darker and it's long. I had someone comment on a video the other day and say that I should cut my hair off because it doesn't look healthy anymore, and because something about the middle part doesn't look good on me. Well, first of all, I disagree. I think I prefer myself with the middle part a lot nowadays, especially with the long hair and when I'm wearing it natural. But also, I don't know why I'm going on a rant about this comment. This is so unnecessary, but if you think my hair looks less healthy now, it's probably because when your hair is longer, it's heavier, and my hair probably doesn't look as wavy now because there's more weight to it. That's literally just how science works. And I have been trimming my own hair lately, believe it or not. So I haven't gone and gotten layers added back into my hair for a while, and that is definitely adding to the weight of my hair. I'm going to be doing that soon because I think my hair does need a little bit of a lift, but that could be part of why my waves have been just a little bit more stretched out. There's a lot of weight in my hair, and I do not dislike that look. Personally, I don't mind having looser waves. Obviously, if you want more curl definition, get a curly cut or cut your hair short, but I don't mind looser waves at all. It just depends on your personal preference and how you want your hair to look. But that's my little rant over. I honestly, most of the time, those comments don't really bother me. I just thought that was an interesting note to make on my hair. But anyways, that's gonna be it for my updated styling routine. Let me know what other videos you wanna see from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And hopefully I will see you in my next one.